It's there! Holy moly, this one's going to go big! Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's just going to be a single machine in Fruit Machine emulation for this video, which is this one here, JPM's Big Bucks, which has just had a DX released for it by Tommy C. Two reasons why I'm covering this machine. First of all, a Tommy C DX is always worth having a look at, and he hasn't disappointed us here. And secondly, this is a great old Fruit Machine. This is one of JPM's finest, in my opinion. It probably deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame, which I have been neglecting recently. So it's just that. It's just this one single machine, which is Big Bucks by JPM. If you're here for the online slots, by the way, I know some people just want the online slot stuff and don't care about Fruit Machine emulation. I'm hoping to get an online slots video done over the weekend. However, for this video, it is just Fruit Machine emulation. So then, this is not a new machine to Fruit Machine emulation. It has been around for a while now. You can see what we've got running here. I've got a DX of this running in, and let's just bring that up. I've got a DX of that running here in JPM version 2.50, which was last updated in 2004. So this machine has been around for an awfully long time. That's 15 years at least that this has been playable. Before there was a DX for it on JPM, there was a classic for it as well. And this is perfectly playable. This works, this is fine. You can still put money in, you can still play it. There we are. You can't click there, of course. You have to click the buttons off to the side here. It works, it's still there. It's all there. It's always been available, so it's not a new machine. I want to be clear about that. This is not the machine being emulated for the first time. It's been available in JPM for, I would say, at least 15 years. And then, somewhat later than that, we got a update for it in... Well, not an update, this is a separate layout. It's not related to this layout in any way, but this was by £6 in tokens. We got a MFME DX for it back in the MFME v2.0 days. And you can see there on the properties on the file, this is from 2009. So it's been available on MFME in version 2 and above since 2009. So this is not a new machine. However, what is new about this is we now have a Tommy C DX for it. So that's just tipped me over the edge into making a video about this machine. However, it's a machine, I love it so much, I have fired it up. It's one of them that I go back to, and I have gone back to over the years. I'll just fire it up and have a crack, put 20 or 30 quid through, try and get it through to the bank limit, put it down again and come back to it at some point in the future. I mean, there's nothing wrong with either of these DXs. They are both entirely functional. They work fine. The problem with JPM is you can't resize it. This was before, you can see there when I drag out the window, you can't resize in JPM. So you've either got to start fucking around with your actual screen resolution or using magnifier or something like that, or you just have to put up with it looking... On a 4K screen, this little window here does look a little bit piddly, I've got to be honest with you. At least with MFME, because I'm running this here, in fact, let's have a look. I am running this here in version 3.2 of FME, and you can resize it, so you can make it, you can go full screen even on a 4K screen. And this is not bad. It's not a bad DX by £6 in tokens here, and to be honest with you, this did me fine. I mean, we can see the issues with it. It's not perfect by modern standards, but all layout releases are appreciated. Anything that gives us the chance to play these old machines is appreciated. And it's fully functional. Everything about it works okay. However, these have both now been supplanted by the new DX from Tommy C. And there it is. It's pretty gorgeous. This is a really nice job that Tommy has done. Let's go back to the release thread. So, another DX of a classic JPM from the entertainment era, and he's quite right about this, because this is... In fact, I think I've said this before, it was because Fruit Machines were so entertaining, there was so much going on, there was obviously, even to somebody who was a hopeless addict like me at the time, it was obvious that there was skill involved, there was so many different choices you could make, so many things that you could do, that from the entertainment era, yes, he's correct, but also from the addiction era. If the fucking shite that passes for Fruit Machine these days was what had existed in the pubs when I first started going out, There's no way I would have got addicted to them. It's only because machines were so good back in this era that they got me addicted and kept me addicted. So it's always, but I've said this before, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, because on the one hand I can appreciate how magnificent these machines are, but on the other hand it's like, you know what, if you weren't so good, I wouldn't have got so addicted. So Tommy here is saying that the flyer was one of those lit ones, so he had to do loads of adjusting to get it to look okay, had to redraw all the text on the bonus features and so on. And he's actually thanked £6 in tokens for the 1024 DX, which is the one that we were just looking at as a base, Stan Marsh for the real images, and of course to Wizard for MFME, and all of that has come together. And I think we've got to bear in mind that for something like we can see here, I'd be interested to see, by the way, the kind of base that Tommy had to work from, because I bet there is hours upon hours upon hours of work that has gone into this to get what we can see in front of us here. Like these light panels on the right hand side here, this little bonus panel down on the left hand side here, these were pitch black. On the real machine they were pitch black, and they only illuminated when the lamp came through them. So Tommy's had to go bit by bit, he's had to redraw an awful lot of stuff on here. Not unique to Tommy, all of our DX designers have to go through that, and I think we do need to appreciate the amount of time and effort and work that they put in to enable us to have something as gorgeous as this running on our PCs in an emulator. So all that said, let's have a crack at it. Now, this was from my hardcore addiction days. I only remember ever seeing this on an £8 jackpot to start with. If it started on a £6 jackpot, I don't think I ever saw it on a £6 jackpot. The first ones I can remember seeing were on an £8 jackpot, so it is entirely possible that it was a native £8 jackpot machine. The £8 jackpot era was very short-lived. It didn't last for long. It went £6. We were on £6 tokens for quite a while, then we went £8 tokens and £10 all cash. £8 wasn't around for very long. But there were some machines, of course, that were released with a native £8 jackpot. I think this was one of them. If I'm wrong, and this did actually come out originally on a £6 jackpot, please do correct me, but I never ever saw this on a £6 jackpot. It later got an upgrade to a £10 jackpot, which didn't ruin it. It wasn't the worst upgrade in the world, but for my money, it is perfectly balanced at a 20p play £8 jackpot. It also got all kinds of horrible fucking stake and jackpot combos, you know, your 5p £4, 5p £10, 10p and all that fucking bullshit. Don't bother with that. These are the right ROMs to play on, which are the 20p £8 ROMs. This is the best way to experience this machine. And so what's going on with it? So you've got numbers overlaid on each of the reels, and they feed into their respective columns. So you've got green, red, blue on reels 1, 2 and 3, and you move up the trails, and once you tip into a trail, you can then start high-low gambling up that trail. You get some exchange points, and you get one exchange number. You can exchange the number once. It's not like the more recent kind of like Red Alert, for example, which was kind of expanded upon this thing, whereby every time you exchange you get a step or whatever. There's only none of that going on here. You only get one exchange. You've got red lines, which will give you one of these features here. Sometimes you get a true skill on it, and you've got overlaid mysteries there, which will give you a bonus from the left hand side there. That can do a true skill from time to time as well, off which you want to try. Usually it's the big shot, but mega hold can sometimes be something good, or you can get stuff set up from other things as well. The real thing to look out for with this, and the thing is, I worked this out even back in my super hopeless addict days, this feature here, stop and step, if you can hit this is a true skill. It's basically a real skill on the middle reel, and if you can hit it on big bucks there, you will get a jackpot repeater off the second feature up. I've heard talk over the years that there were some late chips or some nasty chips that slipped on this, but in my experience, if you can hit it, it won't slip and you will get the jackpot repeater. The machine knows it's a jackpot repeater or jackpot capable feature, because oftentimes, like if you get a boost off a mystery on the blue column, it'll just boost straight past it and go up to pick a win, because Stop a Fruit, Pick a Win, Super Sevens, Mix and Match are all just kind of, you'll get what you're given. And then it's all a bit shit in the mid-range here until you can get up to the high end here, your big nudges, wild Wild, Nudges, High Roller, and Big Bucks. Big Bucks in particular is really hard to get to. But as with all JPMs of this era, there's a lot of ways to get jackpots and big wins out of it. You don't want to be forcing it. And there's a lot of clever play going on. Now, I don't know all of the clever stuff because this was back from my addict day, so I'm probably going to make all kinds of mistakes. I'm sure there's stuff that I could be doing better, and as always, if people want to leave a comment, I'm happy to revisit and have another crack at it and do better. So I will be playing it kind of how I used to play it myself, which was aware of the fact that there was more going on with this machine. It wasn't, as much as I loved the bar crests of the day, the JPMs of this era just felt like they had so much more going on with them. So let's put some money in and let's have a go. There we are. So we'll put, we've got real session stats there, current session stats. Can you see up there? So we've put a £5 in up to now. So let's kick it off. It might not be in the best mood, so we may have to work for this because I took a jackpot repeater out of it last night, so we haven't got the true skill. So what we're going to have to do, so random stop, as with all machines of this, so just hold down cancel, and let's just see if we can get a half decent. 3 or 4 would you know what? I might take 3 if it goes back up there. And there we are. Okay, we'll take 3 because I was just taking a little bit too long. Oh, 4. Okay, so we'll exchange the number. We get 1 exchange number and 4 nudges. Well done, Dad. Pressed the fucking... That was shameful. That was shocking. You know what? I pressed the wrong... Was it going to let me get away with it? I should have... That was fucking terrible. I pressed the wrong fucking button. I do apologise. God almighty. I should have had fucking... That was looking like a really good early start there, and I completely biffed it. Do apologise. I meant to press the exchange number button there to give me a 10 to gamble on, which it may have killed me on, but it may not have killed me on. So we'll never know. That will have to just go down in the mystery box. Let's have a look what we get here. Stepper. Now then, let's have a look. Now the problem here is you can't actually hold them. It's not like some... See there, I can't hold the reel, so it's just going to step down and I get the boxes there. So there's... Oh, look. See, the 1, 2, 3, 4 nudges. 4 nudges for the red line. Right, you know what? I'm playing this absolutely fucking shit. Let me try and get my eye in here because this is not great. We're off to a good start. I'll be the first to admit. Well, let's have a look. So they're blue, so on a... Real skill. Oh, crikey. So the £6 up for... I'm just holding the... You can, as with all machines of this era, certainly JPM, you can basically pause them by just holding the buttons down. You could do this on the real machine. I've just got all 3 hold buttons held down here. So you can take your time and it won't kind of give you any timeout on a real skill or anything like that. So it's red 7, JPM, blue 7, I reckon. What do you think the chances are? Red 7, okay, I reckon, hang on. Oh, not too shabby, not too shabby, there we are, right, okay, we're definitely good. It will fucking have you on this when it wants to, but I'm going to go for it. Oh, a 10, 5 steps to a 10. Let's exchange over. I'm going to go for big bucks. It's quite hard to get big bucks. Now, really, there's no need to do this. So, obviously, I could get... I'm going to go for a gamble here to the top. So, I'm going to exchange my number. And I'm going to go for it. Let's just see if I get it. It may kill me on this. You shouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this in the wild. There we are, big bucks. Not too bad. There we are. Right, fine. Generally speaking, you should just collect £8 because, like the old JPM, it will give you the value if it wants to give you the value. And what I'm also going to start doing here is getting some of the samples because this machine has got a brilliant sample package, a truly peerless sample package. So there's our £8. So let's get the repeat sample on this for the next repeat. Oh, it's gone, it's gone. Oh! We like them apples. There we are, another £8. Quite a good start there. Quite a good start. Right, there we are, that's fine. Oh, there we are. So, what you might actually do at this point, of course, is take the money and run, but for the purposes of this video, we will carry on. We definitely want to have a crack at stop and step. Now, what I'm going to do on this... Ooh, hang on. Numbers in view, that's not very good. Now, for this next one, the next time I get on the board, I am going to let the board music... See, watch it, it'll probably go stop... See, it's going to avoid stop and step now. Watch it avoid stop and step. It'll go 1 or 3. Yeah, see there, it does not want to hit stop and step at this point because it's probably not in the mood to pay out another jackpot, and it knows that stop and step is a jackpot feature. So what you'll often get on, say, pick a trail there, it'll go stop a fruit or pick a win, and it'll just bounce between those two, and of course the arrows underneath. And it might do it again now as well. I think it will not land on stop. See there? It's just not going to land on stop and step. It's having none of it. And it's not even going to give me the gamble, is it, from the one underneath? So you can see there, it does block that. It knows that it's a jackpot feature. I have heard rumours that there was a slippy chip, if you will, that would slip off it. It's never been confirmed, but the behaviour that I've always seen in the emulator is that it will just block that. If it doesn't want you to get it, it will simply not let you exchange over, won't let you gamble to it, won't let you get it off a bonus, anything like that. So what I'm going to do on the next one here, next time I get on the board, I am just going to let the music cycle through, because this has got fantastic board music. I really love the samples on Impact machines, even though the sound hardware itself was pretty basic. Even MPU4 machines at the time could play like multiple samples at the same time. So if you were, say, on the board, like on a feature trail board, it could play background music for the feature, and then when you were moving around the board, it could play like the dub 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 sounds of you moving around the board on top of the background music. Impact couldn't do that. Impact could only play one sample at a time. You will notice that if you fire up an Impact machine that's like Camelot or something, which has got a lapper board, it'll play music, but then when you press start to go around the board, it'll stop playing the music and do the dub 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 sounds as you're going around the board, and then when you stop moving it, it'll bring the sample. That's why JPM often split their samples for the boards into multiple samples of like 2 or 3 seconds. So what they could do, and you can see this if you go into the sample packs, by the way, in the emulator, and they would split them up so that they could just pick up at the next sort of 3 or 4 second chunk. I know that, in fact, I am going into hardcore nerd territory. I do apologise, but if you're watching my Fruit Machine emulation videos, you're probably similarly into that kind of territory. The point is that even though they were a bit limited in that regard, there was something a little bit boomy and bassy about the kind of lo-fi Impact samples that I used to really like, and it comes through far better now on a modern PC. When I've got a decent 2.1 speaker and sub setup here. They actually sound quite meaty. They sound quite nice. So let's see what we get here. Oh, numbers in view. That was crap. Oh, that's a juicy 7s above the win line there, isn't it? Random stop. So anything that gets us over to nudges. Watch it not give me fucking a sniff of nudges here. I'll probably go for 120. There we are. Oh, possible. Let's just go on. Oh. And then we'll exchange over. And you know what? Let's have, for the sake of it, let's just have the red lines. Now, that's not the right thing to do there. I should have obviously just had the red 7s because that was a jackpot. Jackpot repeater, it can repeat on this. It's not the best repeater in the world, but obviously what I would have done there is had the red 7s, but we've got the red lines. So let's have a feature. And I think I probably... Ooh, fucking hell, the jackpot's fucking... Ooh, you know, not a jackpot. Yeah, the jackpot's fucking miles away, so probably... Strike. Let's have. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't slow it down. It's the one that you can't slow down. I'll just get what I'm given. Obviously, I would have had a jackpot there. But let's just see what we're given. Oh, win series. There we go. We'll have that. Pound. Not a great start. Let's see what we get. Okay, so that's £4. I think you'll usually get a jackpot out of this. That's £4. Oh! That's harsh, isn't it? £4 off the fucking win series, and I could have had a jackpot then as well. Probably nothing to hold there. Let's put another £5 in. There we are. And I'm playing past the point of sensible play at this point. Out in the wild, you know, I'd have probably just taken that that early rise on the £16 that I got. But we are, of course, playing for the video here. Not a million miles off the red lines there. That's not looking great. That may even just kill me on the first one there. I'm assuming, by the way, that this number's 112. I don't know for an absolute fact that this number's 112, but all JPMs of this era tended to number, but some of them did it a little bit weird when they had an exchange number. I know there are a couple of them that when you had this exchange number thing going on, which big bucks did have, I think they numbered on the numbers before the one that you stepped to. I really don't know. This is frankly from back in my hopeless days, and I've never had any great information one way or the other. So anyone knows more than me, which is not saying much, but if you know more than me about this, by all means leave a comment, and I'm happy to do a correction and a follow-on video. I mean, I'm kind of pissing in the wind a little bit here, but I definitely want to have a crack at stop and step, and I also want to just get the feature board music in. Choose trail. Oh, there you see, doing it again. It's doing it again. It's not going to give me fucking thing. Yeah, you can see there, it's still avoiding stop and step like the plague. And it's going to do it again now, I think. Holy shit, it hasn't even gone in. It didn't even go in there. That's horrible, isn't it? Didn't go in at all. So I'll try and hit stop and step. I had a go at this last night and actually managed to hit it. I think I had 4 goes at it and managed to hit it twice, which is tempting fate because I'm obviously going to miss it horribly when I have a go on video here, but we will have a crack at it. Yeah, obviously it's, we'll hold them all there because I think there's a blue 7 up there as well, isn't there? Yes, there is. Respin, so we're going to hold them all there for the respin. Let's just see if it gives us something better. It hasn't given us the true skill yet. Oh, random stop. Well, that's got to give us something, surely. 3, 3, 3. So I can have that. That's going to boost up to £4 because it's in boxes. Or I can get super ambitious and try and gamble. I'm almost thinking I should probably just collect the £4. Let's just see. You know what? Let's just see what it does. I think this is possibly going to fuck me on this gamble. I wouldn't do this in the wild. I would collect my £3 to £4 and see if I could get over that. Let's see what it does. Always let me get away with it. There we are, so we'll nudge that in. Let's press the right button this time. There we are, fantastic. And oh, dear, dear, dear. You shouldn't really do that. This will kill you. There are no... So the only safe numbers on this are 1 and 12. 1 and 12, okay, fine. Or if you can step to 1 and 12. Other than that, everything is fair game, and it will kill you. And there's no real... The thing is, there's no real reason to take that risk. Just take the £6. If it's got more value in it, it will put you back in. So that was a foolish move there. Didn't need to do that, but I was just curious for the video to see what it would actually do. So let's try and get... We haven't had to stop. In fact, what I'm going to do now is target stop and step. We're just... meh. Choose a try. That's not going to be great, is it? Unless there's a JPM up there. Which is not a million miles off. So that's not great. I think we're going to need 5 or 6, I think. So this is all... I don't know. We're not going to win that, but we'll... Yeah, it was never going to happen, was it? What we're going to focus on now is stop and step, I think. And I keep forgetting to do the fucking... I get so involved in the game that I actually forget to do the feature music. So let's do that on the next board climb, and let's see if we can get... to start. You can always do, I always used to do, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, I used to do speculative holds, where if you, I had the red 7s in view there, just try and hold them so you might get the super hold bonus, or if you can get the nudges in, something like that. That was kind of how I always played this. It's gone on a little bit of a rampage here, hasn't it? It's not in a good mood now. It didn't like that early jackpot repeater that I got out of it, I don't think. So we'll just carry on here and just... It's not wanting to put us on the board here at all, is it? That was a pretty harsh fiver. How much are we into it now? I've put... that's 30 quid. Or is it 35 quid? Oh, there's the super duper one. See there? So now we'll just take big shot off that and then fuck it up completely. Watch this. Oh, 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 oh. Not too bad. Well. Okay, it's not giving me much to work with here, has it? I just love that feature board music, I really do. So, that sets to a 1, doesn't it? So we're going to get to wild nudges. Oh, we could have a punt for high roller. Oh, da 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 da. I should probably... Let's have a collect... We'll collect wild nudges. Let's see if we can get this fucking thing done right. It's a bit of a bastard, this, though. You're probably better off going for red 7s, actually. Let's try that. Seven nudges. What have I got? Yes! And then it boosts up. There we are. Job done. You know, it literally just occurred to me the first time ever. Because I always used to try and get big. But hang on a minute. There's more red 7s on the reels than there are big bucks. And they've got the boxes on them. So maybe that'll boost you up to the fucking jackpot. There we are. So there we are. So you can see that Wild Nudges is definitely a jackpot capable feature. And a jackpot repeater capable feature, as we just saw there. There's big bucks up there. Oh, we'll have a spin there. So the only thing we need to do now is we'll have a crack at stop and step. I mean, you should probably just collect... What you should do there is just collect the 2 quid, but we'll have a gamble. Oh, wait, let me get away with it. Well, since we've got... let's just have a look at another feature. Mix and match, to be honest with you, is kind of what you'd expect, really. And it doesn't match the red lines, does it? It just matches the fruit there. Another 2 quid. So we got a £30 bank, and we're £32 in. I still need to have a go at stop and step. So that's the final thing to do for this video now, is just have a crack at stop and step. Hopefully you can get a feel with what's going on, even though it looks like a fairly basic, almost kind of mid-techy game. There's a huge amount going on with the bonuses here, the hidden features there, trying to get to stop and step, and we saw there that, you know, the features up at the top end there are certainly jackpot repeater capable. When it's super happy, by the way, it will just hold again and give you another 2 numbers to go straight up stop and step, which is not going to do at the moment. I'm probably going to have to put a few quid through this now to have a crack at stop and step. So let's just do that, and then we'll have a crack at stop and step. And that will probably... Crikey, half an hour already. This is the thing with these machines. The amount of time that I can play these old classic machines for is a little bit daft. You can just get consumed in them. I think they are so far ahead of the fucking nonsense that passes for the AWP, amusement with prizes in the pubs and arcades of today. No wonder they've died off, to be honest with you. The pursuit of these big headline figures, these big jackpots, has corrupted what these things are supposed to be, which was, well, I say a little bit of fun. They were more than a little bit of fun for me, but if I'm honest, I'm not sorry to see the final back of them, because they have just about died out now, which is probably not a bad thing in some regards, and in many ways perhaps the best way to experience them, the best way to remember them, is via emulation, where we can just enjoy them. There's no money at stake, and you can just appreciate without that monetary stake, without that, and the terrible potential problem of addiction. You can just enjoy the games themselves, which for what they are, which is quite compelling, well, very compelling, even today. It's going to go past. Oh, is it going to let me have? Alright, so 10 and 3, there's not much difference in that. We'll use the step anyway. I would not be surprised if I lose this. Let's have a go. It doesn't want me to have stop and step yet. You can see there, even though it's only the second feature up, it knows that it's a jackpot feature, and it's not going to want me. It's not going to want me to have it for a few quid yet. What I'm going to do here, I think, is just bring you back when I've got stop and step available. Right, it's starting to cost a lot of money to get this, so I can step a 4 to an 8, or I can go higher than a 4 for stop and step. Our survey said... Right, I should be able to get it off a mega hold here. There we are. Can't quite get the red 7, so we're going to get our 2 numbers here, which should give me a crack at stop and step. So let's just hold that. There we are. Right, we'll have a crack at this. I'm 58 quid in now at this point, so let's collect it. Come on, Degsy, you can do it. Right, here we go. Stop and step. One off! One off! Look at that! Ah, you bastard! One off. Okay, we'll have another go at that. See, now here's a challenge it would sometimes give you. I've got the bonus on reel 3 there, and I've hit reel skill. So what I want to do here is hit it back on the bonus, really. So it's going to be blue 7, red 7, blue 7, red 7. And they've done it. There we are. So now you hopefully get a better bonus. It's giving me real skill again, you bastard. Let's see if we can hit it again. Oh, missed it. Missed it. I'm just one off again. I'm just going a little bit early. Oh, another bonus. Stepper. Wow. Yeah, we'll just step down and see what we're given, I suppose. Oh, which trail is it going to go? Oh, it's going to go up the middle, I think, is it? Oh, yeah, it's going to go up the middle. Are we going to get a chance at stop and step? No, we are not. £1 win. Is it going to? Oh, you see there, it's been a real pig here. And you're kind of lost in the dead zone. You can see I've got no exchanges, I've got nothing going on. You should probably just collect £1.20. It's going to kill you on the gamble before I get anywhere. Is it going to let me get up to that? No. Right, it's clearly getting quite a bit happy now. There's a straightforward hold for stop and step. Let's have a go. Come on, Degsy. Right, here we go. Oh, that was fucking miles out. Oh, 2 out, 2 out. Getting worse, I was 2 out that time. I'm going to have another go at that. Right, it's offered it again. We're going to have another go. Come on. Oh, one off again. Come on, can we please fucking hit this thing? Right, so there's the super skill bonus. Obviously what you'd actually do there is get mega hold, but what I probably want to do, that super boost will hopefully not put me up past it. Oh, okay, it put me way... Well done, Degsy. We'll just kill that one off. You can see there, I could have obviously had the mega hold off that one there. Okay, a nice easy in for stop and step again. Come on, let's hit this bloody thing. Right, here we go. One off again. One off, just a little bit early every single time. You can't. That's the thing. You can't accuse it of skipping if you hit it early. That's Right, it's getting super happy now. It has just dropped the red line straight in. Let's just see what it gives me, and it has given me win. Oh, wins. We've had that already. Fucking hell. Let's see what it gives us then. 64 quid. We are over the bank limit, but I am 74 quid in at this point. So he's had a few fucking bob off now. Where's 4 quid? That is... okay, that's 640. We'll know when it stops because it'll collect the bank. There you go. So that's 640. So we're going to the credit break now. Oh, it has repeated there. I should take a credit. Yes, we can see our credits go down. So that was 640. That's 840. Oh, that was just 2 quid off that credit. 840. It's not very good, that win series, is it? Okay, let's just see if we can get it off Big Shot then. Hang on, let me get the focus right there. Come on, we'll do this off Big Shot. And then... oh. It went right... oh, fuck off. It went back up to stopper fruit and then went straight back down. Right, will it let me win this gamble? I've put 93 quid through this now. Come on. It should let me win this gamble, surely. There we are. Right, stop and step. I just want to hit fucking stop and step tonight. Come on. Right, we'll have another go. And again. And again. One off again. This is really starting to get on my tits. Okay, it has just dropped in red lines. Let's just see. A nudge timer should be a jackpot here, I think. Let's just see if we can get that. Oh no, I went straight past it. Oh my god. Oh, you fucking fuck, Degsy. Oh dear. I was not expecting it to nudge as fast as that. Oh dear. Right, we've got Big Shot again. Let's see if we can not fuck it up this time. Oh, and it's... oh, dear, dear, dear. Right, we've got another crack at stop and step. Can we just please hit this bloody thing? Come on. I don't fucking believe it. What the fuck? Right, we can't miss here. Higher than a 1 for stop and step. Come on, just... I'd be happy if I can just hit this once. Right, here we go. Thank fuck for that. I'll settle for that. So it will, let's just see if we can get our repeat. I should think so, to be honest. It's 110 quid off me here. Fucking hell. Well, we got it in the end, I suppose. But you need to be doing better than that out in the wild. Another repeat, maybe. Oh, I think this will probably still have some value in it. Let's just see if I can get a little bit of something else set up. Okay, a super boost has put me there. Lower than 11. 4. Oh, God, come on. Can I hit 2 on the bounce? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, no, no. It's back to that again. Fucking... I've not been missing it by much, but you need to be hitting that, I'm afraid. Well, this is a nice, easy setup. So it has clearly got some value in it. That's a straightforward jackpot repeater there. Just auto nudge to the red 7s, and we've got 12 to gamble on. Let's just see if we can extract the remaining value from this and get my in-out to a respectable figure. I'm over 110 quid into this now. But because I was just playing purely for stop and step, this should have some value in it. There we are. We're over the bank limit here. Oh, and another repeat. There we go. That's good. I don't think did this ever do 2 repeats? I'm not sure I ever saw it do 2 repeats, but we might actually get some respectable final numbers out of this. Oh, no 2 repeats. Okay, a big shot opportunity here. Let's see if we can make the most of it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, not Oh, can we get to wild nudges? It's going to be a dodgy gamble on a 9. Oh, oh, we got away with it. We got away with it. If only you got another. Still, wild nudges worked okay. Like, let's play that again. Let's just see if we can pull off that shit with the red 7 again. There we are. Ooh, sorry, just missed it. Oh, not too shabby. There we go. Another jackpot. You know what? My final in-out figures may not actually be too bad. We may just pull this one back from the brink of oblivion, chasing that bloody stop and steps. There's another 8 quid. Another repeat would not go amiss here. Oh, no repeat this time. I think it might still have. Oh, another big shot. Another big shot. Okay. Come on. Oh, fucking hell, it went up then. Oh, that was shit, that was shit, that was shit. Fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for lines. 6 for lines. We've got lines, we've got lines. Okay, so higher than that, we'll collect that for lines. Okay, let's see what the lines. Oh, we've got a fucking super duper. Can I do right? Okay, I'm gonna do nudge time of this, and I'm not gonna fuck it up this time. I was just a bit. There we are. That should do it. Oh God, just got a little bit overstimulated last time. There we are. So that is another jackpot. Get it in. Get it in. There we are. Let's see if we can get a repeat. And oh yes, jackpot repeat, jackpot repeat. Wow, wow. That'll do. You know what? I may actually end up making a couple of bob here. I don't think I ever saw this thing repeat. I think it maybe does number on 1 and 12, and I think it might have stopped numbering at this point. I think it may have stopped numbering, which would make... We've had a few... Yeah, I think that might be it, you know. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, no 1s and 12s in there. You know what? Let's just collect the bang. Oh, I am going to be down, but not by much, considering how much it wanted off me for the stop and steps. Let's just have another pound. I don't think there's... I'm not seeing any 1s and 12s there. Oh, there's a 12. It has just put a 12 in. If it another couple of quid, but I think we may be on diminishing return. Let's just see if it puts me on the board with this. That might be it. Let's just play down these few credits. Oh, last chance saloon maybe. Respin. We'll just hold that down. Always have the mystery held down. Okay, oh, that isn't... There's no way that's giving me stop and step, is there? Or indeed anything. Right, yeah, I think it's kind of at it now. Right, okay. That... Oh, shit, sorry. We're coming up to 45 minutes. As you can see, I've just become consumed by this machine. This is a great machine, and we now have the perfect combo of a really good machine running in the latest version of the emulator with a Tommy C DX. I can just play this and play this. I mean, this video is coming up to 45 minutes long. I've been playing it for longer than that, of course, because I've been cutting the video out whilst I've just been playing credits through trying to get the setups. It's one of these that I can just play endlessly. It's one of these machines that I can just fire up at any time and just have fun with it and enjoy playing with it. And now that the old me, the addiction and the ruinous times that were all associated with playing these things are removed from the equation, I can just enjoy the game. I can enjoy the graphics, the sound and the music, and that incredible gameplay that simply does not exist and has not existed on modern fruit machines for so long. So as ever, do yourself a favour, get yourself over. It's at Desert Island Fruits, and it is over at... In fact, I haven't given rude me, I haven't given him a like there. Desert Island Fruits or Fruit Emu runs on the latest version of the emulator. Grab this layout and have some fun with it. Huge amount going on. There's all kinds of stuff going on with it that I've not covered in this video, but it's about your bonuses, about your mystery features, stop and step there, and clever ways to try and get to the top and just taking that value out of the machine. I didn't do the best job of it there, of course. I'm not very good at this stuff, and I've never pretended otherwise, but this for me is the brilliance, the majesty of Fruit Machine emulation distilled into a single machine, a single layout from the glory days of the amusement with prizes machines. It's huge thanks to Tommy C for this release. Of course, everybody else, the resource collectors, all these people who've over the years have put the resources into Fruit Machine emulation, the layouts that have gone before it that Tommy C has based this work on, and finally, of course, Wizard himself for the emulator, because we'd be doing none of this were it not for his emulator. I think it was pretty obvious there. I was getting quite carried away playing this. It kind of makes me wonder, why would I fucking deposit 150 quid to play online slots when I can play something this good, something challenging, something skillful, something interesting for free? Probably explains why the online slot sessions are a little bit few and far between these days, because there's stuff like this available for free, which to my mind is a far more interesting proposition. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I will catch up with you next time, and I will leave you with the Collect Bank sample, which I think is one of the finest, most hauntingly beautiful samples ever put onto a Fruit Machine. And I remember when I used to play this machine out in the pubs and arcades, whenever I had a bank, I would always play off my last credit, as I'm about to do now, and just let that Collect Bank sample loop 4 or 8 times before I actually collected the bank itself. But that's it from me. I'll catch up with you next time.